Because emotional obsession in the beginning of every relationship, it will always seem that that person is the perfect one because you are just starting. Don't be so quick in discarding people. Like, you change people like you change clothes every day. Any little mistake, you have changed. Any little mistake, you have switched to another person. No, especially in a relationship. And when I'm talking about relationship, I'm not just talking about dating. There are so many relationships that is not dating. You have relationship with your boss. As a boss, you have a relationship with your employees, and so many other relationships. Even changing church members, changing workers, and all those things. Changing people, what are you looking for? I believe you are looking for the perfect person, right? The perfect match, the perfect worker, the perfect relationship. But the truth is that there is no perfect person in any way, there is no perfect match. Okay? When someone makes mistake, instead of discarding them, correct them, because one thing about people is that we always make mistakes. So when someone makes mistake and you correct them, they have become a better person. That is just human. Mistake or failure teaches us more than success does. So you get me? Mistake will teach people more than success will do. So when they fail, when they make mistake, you correct them, they take correction, and they will not go back to do that same mistake again, no matter the weight of the mistake. Unless if the person is someone that doesn't accept change, that's the only time you can discard the person. But if it's someone that accepts their mistake and they accept change, don't discard people anyhow. Because in a relationship, you might discard your partner because he has done something that you don't like at all. Then you become offended. You become so pissed off that you say, I don't want the relationship again. But once you discard that person, you don't know that you have discarded a better version of that person than you know. And that is the truth. You have rejected a better version of the person. So you meet another person, you say, wow, this is a perfect match. This is what I have always asked for, because you are emotionally obsessed. Because emotional obsession in the beginning of every relationship, it will always seem that that person is the perfect one because you are just starting. The both of you will be so obsessed with each other that everything will look smooth, everything will look sweet, everything will look perfect at the beginning. But as time goes on, when you start facing reality, when that emotions have started reducing, you will start seeing some errors in each other. Once you start seeing those errors, you start getting pissed off again. You start getting angry again. Misunderstanding will come in. You understand things like that. But if you fail to correct that same person, if you fail to correct each other again, you will notice that you will start that those emotions will set in again, and then you will get angry and you will still want to move on to another person. So that is how you will be changing relationship, you will be changing workers, you will be changing job, you will be changing bosses every now and then, because nobody is perfect. So instead of discarding people, try to correct them, because once you correct them, they take correction, then they become a better person. They become a better version of themselves. Then you enjoy your relationship. And mind you that the one you have discarded might meet another person, and then he will become, you have just discarded a better version of the person, as I said earlier, and from there the person meets another person, and what you have labeled for another person will then enjoy it, because the mistake he has made with you, he will not want to make it with another person, and then becoming a better person, another person will then enjoy what you would have enjoyed. So that is just it. Instead of discarding people, instead of rejecting people, instead of ending every relationship, try to make corrections, try to make amendment, because you are not better, you are not perfect. So nobody is perfect. Everybody has their errors, everybody has their flaws. So try correct your relationship, correct your mistake and errors. That is it.